like, you know, I've seen egos stop a lot of people, cut a lot of people short. Like, if you have an ego, you better kind of be like Jesus level good at whatever it is you do. Because nobody want to work with that. I don't care if you're the next Prince, like Michael Jackson. It don't matter. Like,
you'll isolate yourself quick.
1, 2, yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, sir, you are tuned in. This is for the SB1200, ASR 10s and NPC heroes. This is for the crate digging, loop getting, sound manipulators, the Fruity Loop reasoning machine innovators that pump the bass and frequently freak the kick in a stand till it slaps in your speakers. The sound providers that make sure the song is tight. Shout out to the producers, beats grinding live. Shout out to the producers, beats grinding live.
Welcome to the Beats Grinding Life podcast with your host Siren, a weekly interview podcast with inspiring music producers, where every week you will learn from a different music producer how to potentially take your music career to the next level.
What's up, Beat Grinders? This is another episode of Beats Grinding Life. I'm your host Siren Beats, and I'm grateful to have with us today Kreative Villains. Kreative Villains is a hip-hop and R&B production duo based out of Atlanta, Georgia. They consist of Black, who is a producer that is classically trained at the piano, and 3D, who is not only a producer but serves as an engineer and songwriter. These guys are on the fast track to becoming household names. They have worked with Kanye West, Cyhi Da Prince, Mannie Fresh, Kevin Gates, and many more. Yo, what's up, y'all? How you doing?
what's going on with you, man? It's great.
What's good, bro? Life is good, man.
For sure, man. Man, life is good over here too, man. Just so grateful to have you guys on. Man, you guys are some up-and-coming producers, like I said, on the fast track, man, and I can't wait to pick your brain and learn as much as I can and let the beat grinders learn as much as they can as well, man.
Oh, man, shit. We appreciate you for having us, bro.
For sure, man. Well, I just read a brief intro on you guys. Why don't you guys expand on that intro and let the beat grinders know a little bit more about you guys?
Yeah, like you said, man, Kreative Villains production duo. We've been working together for about 2 years now. Kind of met in working for an artist, Cyhi Da Prince. I think D at the time was the head engineer on the project. We were working on BHP2, and Cyhi brought me in, as a keyboardist to kind of, add music to some of the joints that they already had in place. And me and 3 just kicked it off from there. Yeah,
everything, we just meshed perfect, man. It was like damn near a match made in heaven on the music tip. It was just dope, man. I had worked with a lot of people before, and a lot of times, when you're making music, it takes time to really get in and lock in with somebody and make dope shit. I think the first couple beats we made were dope, and I was like, okay,
right,
we definitely have a different type of chemistry.
Nice. That's what's up. Was there something that you guys saw in each other, like immediately, where you just knew all of a sudden? Like, for instance, like the way Black played the piano, or was it the way 3D laid down drums? Or was there something that you guys saw in each other that you're like, oh yeah, I know he's the dude that I need to be working with?
I definitely felt like, from my aspect, I knew it was the musicality he brought to the table, because I always felt like I just had a very good ear as far as like dope beats, samples, you know what I'm saying? Even trap shit. Mm-hmm. But I knew it got to a time where I wanted to really do more than just make your typical trap beat with some hard ass 808s and 3 Simps in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, yo, okay, he is bringing a whole different level of musicality to it. I just felt like if we brought both aspects of that together, I knew it could be something dope.
Yeah, I think it's right on the head, man. With the drums and the keys, I just feel like, as a producer, of course, in the past, my main focus had been musicality, naturally. But when I met 3, and he's like, "Yo, let me do the drums to this." Like when we first start working together, And he sent it back, and I'm like, that's supposed to sound. It sounds no disrespect to where I'm from, but it just ain't about that where I'm from.
Right.
But man, I just got the chance to grasp a whole different side of production. Like, okay, it's supposed to knock a certain way too. Like, you know.
See, I felt the same way though, because being from the South, we really just focus on like the drums and making shit knock. Like even being from Florida, you know,
right.
The bass music, the whole trap 808 wave in Atlanta, like that's really what we focus on. So then when I started hearing what Black was adding this shit, I'm like, yo, this is like next level. Like it really just felt like Jermaine Dupri and B Cox. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up, man. Well, that's tight that you guys were able to get together, because I mean, I know some producers, they have egos that don't even let, you know, they want to be the ones that do everything that, you know, as far as like their production and get all the credit, but you know, you guys seem like you're not about that. You know, you were able to put your egos to the side, you know, to further your careers. So that's what's up.
Oh, absolutely. That's huge. Like, because it, like, you know, I've seen egos stop a lot of people, cut a lot of people short, not just in the music, people just in any aspect of life. Like, if you have an ego, you better kind of be like Jesus level good at whatever it is you do.
Right.
Ego, nobody want to work with that. I don't care if you the next Prince, like Michael Jackson. It don't matter. Like,
you'll isolate yourself quick, and I think that's something that we kind of inherited from working with Cyhi, who works with Kanye. You know, when you around people, you start to realize like it's not really about you; it's just about the end goal of the project.
Right. Nice.
So you playing with a beat. Black may make a whole dope ass beat for Cyhi. That nigga will take the whole beat apart, and it'll just be Black's whistle and keep the piano on there. You know what I mean? And you have to kind of be selfless. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just something that we both learned early.
Nice. Okay. Well, man, that's what's up. Man, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we want to know how did you guys get started? What made you guys want to get into production? Even, I mean, well before you guys even met each other, what made you guys want to do music and get into music production?
I think for me, you know, music has always been a part of my life. Like, you know, my older brother, he's always been into music, you know. So when I was born, you know, naturally you look up to your big brother. So music was always, you know, a big deal in my household. And you know, when I was a kid, around 6 years old, my parents offered to give me formal piano lessons, you know. So I took that. For years, I was just doing it. You know, kids want to quit after years or something. Kids not interested. You know what I mean? But my parents, they definitely pushed me and kept me in it because they, you know, it invested so much time and money.
Right.
By the time I was a teenager and kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, I knew I didn't want to be just a piano player. You know, no offense to piano. But that, you know, that's just not what I wanted to do. Like I said, I wanted to quit. You know, and even that fun to me. So I'm like, I love music. I just, you know, it took years of thinking, but I decided that I wanted to use that as a tool to be a music producer. You know, because I feel like I enjoy that. I enjoy create. I don't enjoy playing in a band, even though I do it. You know, from time to time, I enjoy playing for a wedding, you know, I might do it, but that's not where my heart's at. So once I figured that out, you know, it was like, all right, what steps do I need to take to get where I need to get? And not having pride or ego was definitely a step that I had to take. So just to, you know, go back off of what we were saying a minute ago.
Right.
You meet somebody that you feel like compliments you and helps you get further, like naturally you're gonna want to work with them. You're gonna want to be around them, you know. Okay. What about you, 3D?
I mean, I think for me it was, you know, music always played a big influence. Like my mom was real big into like R&B, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci. And she didn't really play a lot of rap music, so, and my parents weren't together, so my dad, like, when I would go with my dad on the weekends, he would just be, like, the complete opposite, like, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? really, I just had a whole bunch of different influences, and majority of my life growing up, I played sports, so I wasn't really like into, I guess, music production per se. I was just always a fan, always had an ear for just dope music, good beats.
Right.
Like, around the time I graduated high school, I think like every other young black male, my hoop dream kind of deflated. You know, I realized I wasn't going to do. What else do I do? And I had a couple friends. One of my homies actually is D Rich, producer. You know, Bankroll, Fresh, Jeezy, a little bit of everybody. Yeah. He was making at the time. We went to middle school together. So I probably went over his spot like 1 or 2 times and just seen what he was doing. I'm like, oh shit, this is dope. Like, he was using Fruity Loops. He was going crazy. Like, and if we look, beats probably were cool, but at the time, these were like some of the greatest beats I had ever heard. I couldn't believe like somebody I knew was making this.
Right.
You know, I'm like probably like 18. I get Fruity Loops at the crib, just start trying to go in. And I had a homeboy that was doing tattoos. He was the one that really like set me down and showed me. I was just watching D Rich, but one of my friends, Binky, he was the one that really like showed me how to use Fruity Loops. Like, okay, this is how you sequence your drums. This is how you layer your sounds. But, you know, my mind was open. So I knew like, okay, I'm not really the best at making beats and I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about it and I want to learn as much as possible.
Right.
So at that point, I went to Full Sail because I knew like, okay, if I can get the degree, once I graduate, I know I can get myself into some of these rooms and really soak up the game from the real producers and the real people that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once I went to Full Sail, graduated, and moved to Atlanta, it was a wrap for me.
Nice. Okay. Well, so I mean, I like to ask a lot of guests that went to Full Sail or some of the other music universities. Do you think it benefited you at all? Because some people say it does, and some people say it doesn't. So, I mean, what's your take on going to a music university?
Man, I think it's a few things that play into that. I think one is your location, you know, because I'm from Jacksonville. I'm not from Atlanta. Like, if I grew up in Atlanta, I don't think I would have went to Full Sail because shit, you got like 10 popping studios in your backyard. You know what I mean? Right. Internship out of high school, you can learn how to do that without going to school.
Right.
I would also say it really just depends on where you are. You know, somebody like Black, for instance, who was classically trained and probably in just around a studio environment and recording music a little earlier than me, you probably wouldn't need the schooling as much as I would. You know what I'm saying? So I think that just really depends on where you are, like, on your musical journey. If you're just starting out and you don't know much, it probably would benefit you. Now, I would say as far as access to studios and just being able to get in, it definitely plays a huge role in that, because a lot of times, you know, when these studios are looking for interns, if they see Full Sail on the resume, they're going to give you a shot pretty much based, or just SAE, any of these schools.
Nice.
So I definitely say for that part of it, it does play a huge role.
Dope. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. All right, y'all. Well, I want to know, what was the first piece of equipment or software that you guys first started making beats on?
Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops?
Yeah, nice. Definitely. I was going crazy with FL. I lost FL is because when I was in college, man, I lost my key, my dorm key. So I couldn't close the door. That one day, I couldn't close the door. Left the door. Oh, I mean, of course, I pulled it up shut, but I came back. My laptop was gone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think the first piece of, like, the first piece of equipment I tried to buy, because I was using Fruity Loops when I first started, but when I was going to Full Sail, I tried to buy an MPC 500.
Nice.
And I needed it because I just didn't know what I was doing, and I just wasn't used to, like, not having, like, the digital screen. You know what I mean? Like, not able to use my laptop with it. So I remember to get back, got a whole bunch of plugins, and I got Logic.
Nice.
And from that, I was just set. I fell in love with Logic.
Okay, that's what's up. So Fruity Loops and Logic. Okay, all right. But I want to, man, go back to that story about your laptop getting stolen. So you said you got Fruity Loops because your laptop got stolen?
No, I lost Fruity Loops because my.
You lost it. Okay.
Yeah, man. Somebody took my life, man.
Yeah, that sounds like an inside job. Who knew your door was open? Damn.
Yeah.
I definitely did some investigating because I couldn't understand how. I didn't even tell you this much. My roommate was actually in the room when it happened. Yeah.
So that sounds like some foul play.
Yeah. Like I got back to the room and he like, I'm like, bro, you see my laptop? He like, nah, I just been asleep here the whole time. Like, so you mean to tell me a stranger walked in the room,
right,
and walked out while you asleep? If a thief sees somebody in the room, they're not gonna in the room.
Right, exactly.
The thief could took his shoes off at the door and tiptoed around the bed.
That's nuts. That's crazy, man. But I mean, we all know as producers, man, like you said, that's your life. You know, I mean, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this music, you know, into all of your beats, and to lose everything like that, man, that's heartbreaking right there. That's a moment that makes you want to cry.
Absolutely.
For real.
Man. I made this crazy beat, man. It was a cat from Florida. I can't even remember his name. He sent me like just a guitar loop and had me make a beat around it. And I went,
you remember that time we were in the studio and the hard drive, bro? Ooh, we were in a session. We were in a session one time, and the artist at the time, his one of his assistants was in the chair, and she like did a twirl and caught one of the chords.
Ooh.
Just like it yanked and just fell on the ground.
The whole studio went black.
For real? Ooh. Oh man.
I smashed. We try to turn it back on. The hard drive is just clicking. Nothing is pulling up. It was like easily one of the worst sessions I had ever been in. Like,
man, you guys know the Snicker commercials, Want to Get Away? I know that's how she was feeling. Man, everybody looking at her. Damn. That's fucked up, man. Damn. But all right. Well, I want to know who were some producers that you guys looked up to when you guys were coming up, when you guys first started making beats. Who were you trying to emulate? Who were you trying to make beats like? Who did you look up to?
Make beats. That's like a double-sided question. I think when I looked up to like Mannie Fresh, of course, your Dr. Dre's, I love Jermaine Dupri, of course, yeah, Pharrell, Just Blaze. I think I really came out the gate trying to make beats like Drummer Boy though.
Okay, nice.
He was on fire around like 2008, 2009, and that's really when I kind of like caught my little wave, you know, really got my little pieces of equipment together and really started trying to make beats.
Nice. Okay, that's what's up. What about you, Black?
I would say, for sure, Timbaland.
Okay.
I was just, man, that was like, I was watching YouTube videos and everything, like, and then Ye. You know, after Timbaland, it was just incredible to me. Other than that, it would be, you know, different sounds here and there. But the only producers I actually studied hard would be those two, and then Mike Dean.
Nice.
Just a super producer, done produced for the whole music industry. He was an idol and still is an idol of mine because he's a keyboard player, and that's the basis of his production. So, you know, producers like him and Ryan Leslie that have that, you know, musicianship, or, you know, they just kind of, that's the basis of their production. Those are the producers I gravitate toward.
Okay. Well, I can see why you guys picked all those producers. They're all legends in their own right. So, you know, some of those producers inspired me as well. So, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, well, this next question, I mean, we already talked about it, but man, we'll go back to it. You know, on Beats Grinding Life, man, you know, we like having a good time. We like, you know, talking about some of the upsides and stuff, but it's time to go to the other side of that and talk about major setbacks or failures, man. So I want to know, what were some major setbacks or failures that you guys have had in your career that you guys were able to bounce back from?
I think for me personally, man, when I first moved up here, it's probably like 2009. I was up here for a year, and I had to move back to Florida, and that was just tough because at that time, you know, I didn't really know. I know I wanted to come back, but I just didn't know when I was going to be able to get back to Atlanta, you know, and really get back in the groove of things. So that was a real scary moment in my career because I really didn't know, you know, whether I was going to be able to get back here and do what I love to do.
Right. I know some people, when they have to move back home, it kind of makes them feel like they think of what other people are thinking about them, you know, like, I don't know, did you ever feel that way when you moved back, kind of like other people may think, oh, you went out there to handle some business and it just didn't happen, or were you a little embarrassed or anything?
Yeah, you know, I definitely wore that with me every day. Like, it's no way, you know, you can be such an ambitious person and not feel that. You know what I mean? Whether you say it or not. Like, I knew the way people were looking at me, whether they said it to my face or not. And that was pretty much my fuel that I used to get back to it. Because I knew, like, okay, I know how people are looking at me. I know what's probably being said behind my back. But also know those same people don't know what I learned or what I was around when I was in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, okay, let me use that as my fuel to get back on my focus and go twice as hard when I move back. Because one thing I will say, when I first moved here, I was like 19, 20 years old. So a lot of things that happened and a lot of opportunities I was given, I kind of took for granted because I just felt like that's how it was supposed to be. Right. You know, I had to move back home. That shit was a wake-up call. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be like that. Like, you can easily be right back in your mom's living room in Jacksonville. So choose you, man.
Dope. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay. What about you, Black?
I mean, I can't say I've had any setbacks that are that big, but I mean, when you
lost your damn laptop, man.
Well, yeah, but that happened to me so many damn times, and that I think that was like the second time it happened. But the most recent setback after that was when I first moved here. I spilled some beer on my laptop.
Damn, man.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying, and this is why, you know, I guess I gotta go through stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm in the studio, I don't care what's on the table. Ain't no drink up there for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's closed. It's, you know what I'm saying? But it was when I first got here, man, I really just it was easier to lose your computer when you in school, because we got a school studio, you know, so I can do most of my stuff up there. But after I left school and moved here, I kind of had to, you know, without having a computer, pull all my resources together. And I really just used all the money I got from graduation, just all my graduation money, bought a used computer, bought a mic, you know, just bought everything I needed to get back up and running. Because you know, when I first got here, it's like, okay, I got the opportunity to work with Cyhi just because somebody plugging me. But am I ready to work with Cyhi? Am I going to be able to do it? You know, so just pulling resources together to get, you know, a little $500-$600 studio to get me going.
Damn. Okay. Well, man, it sounds like, you know, I mean, with every setback and failure, they say comes a lesson. And it sounds like you guys definitely learned your lessons and you guys were able to bounce back even stronger than you were before. So that's what's up, man. Thank you guys for sharing those stories. And Beat Grinders, I hope that you guys are listening. If you guys are going through a hard time or anything like that, just think of these guys and think about how they bounce back. And so thank you guys for that. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna hop to the other side of it. I want to know, for you guys, what's the greatest moments that you consider in your career? What's the crowning achievement thus far that you guys have had in your careers?
Achievement? I mean, I would say this recent project Cyhi just put out. And we put a lot of time and effort on making That Is What It Is.
Nice.
Just seeing the way people accept it, seeing, you know, how people dissect it. That means everything, you know. Seeing people post the lyrics and post them wrong. Like, man, that's that's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that means something, man. But it's just great to hear, people like Joe Budden have such a great response for something you worked so hard on, man. That means everything. So I would definitely say that.
Dope, man. Dope. Same for you.
The Cyhi album is definitely up there, because that was just that was something that was a little more personal, like really hands on, real process. Other than that, man, having the opportunity to work on Life of Pablo, that shit was huge. I'm a huge Kanye fan, from College Dropout to the most recent project, Life of Pablo. So for me, it was just amazing to really have the opportunity, because working close with Cyhi, and Black can attest to this as well, like we've worked on a few different references, heard all type of different tracks that he, would send to Prince or whatever, but we never really had the opportunity to be in the studio or just be a part of that process.
Okay.
To have the opportunity, man, and just to be behind the scenes, that shit was huge. That definitely had to be, like the crowning moment, the crown jewel of my career so far.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, man, sounds like you guys are definitely doing your thing, and you guys are well on your way to make it in this industry. I'm looking at you guys as crowning achievements, and I'm just looking at you guys as motivation and inspiration, trying to get to where you guys are, man. And so that's dope, man. You guys keep doing your thing, and thank you for sharing, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Okay. Well, here on Beats Grinding Life, man, we're all striving for greatness. We're trying to be like you guys, because you guys are striving for greatness and you guys are almost there. So we want to know, what do you guys do in a typical day? Because they say you model yourselves after successful people and you will become successful. So we want to know, what do you guys do in a typical day, so that way we can model our days after yours?
Really? Usually, I start off my day, we get in pretty late, so we probably finish a session around somewhere between like 2 and 4. So I probably won't wake up to about 11 or 12. But when I do wake up, I try to make sure I go through whatever we've done the night before, because you always got to do your music with your ears. You know what I'm saying? On whatever type of wave you on the night before, and think you got the hottest track in the world, and you wake up in the morning, okay, this wasn't it. I try to do that, man. And in between, pretty much the hours between I wake up and about 8, I really just try to take care of personal stuff, because around 8, 9 is usually when we'll get in the studio, and that's when we lock in, pretty much from about 8 to 3.
Nice.
So in between that time during the day, I'll probably, while I'm out doing my thing, just hear some different type of music or just whatever, chop samples, Okay. So just kind of prepare for the session coming up that night.
Dope. Okay.
I usually, get started. Like he said, man, we be finishing at like 4 in the morning, so it's really hard. It's really hard to get up and get your day going. But usually in the morning, I kind of try to, whatever I kind of got on my plate, like I might have a mix or something to do, or 3D might have thrown me a loop or something 4 days ago. I might have to visit that or something, because he goes about it in a minute. Yo, 9 beats, bro. What you?
Oh, yeah.
The 3D work too fast, man. That's his problem. After that, at about around 3 o'clock, I teach. I work with special children, special needs kids, and adults want to learn how to sing or want to learn how to play piano. Nice. And then around 8 o'clock, head to the studio, work with Darius till about 3, 4 in the morning.
Nice.
Okay. And go try to find some time for my girl,
Yeah, that's what that personal is real. Like, it's tough finding that balance, man, but you have to. Like, when I first moved out here, it was just work. Like, wake up, work, go to sleep, wake up, work. And I started realizing, like, that shit takes a toll on you. You know what I mean? You have that balance to where, it's tough trying to, nothing is ever really scheduled. Because I can say, like, okay, I'm gonna try to just have these few hours for my personal life, and then somebody calls and they're like, "Yo, we need you to record X, Y, Z,"
Right.
and that's the day is thrown off.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Try to as much balance as you can, man, just to kind of keep your grind and your hustle fresh, because you can get burned out just going 24/7.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt, man. Got to keep your sanity, man. And that's the only way is to, like you said, have that perfect balance, which is really hard. There is no such thing as a perfect balance, but you just want to leave a little bit of time for each thing, without neglecting the other. So, I mean, like you were saying, Black, spending time with your girl, that's important time, because you don't want her to feel a certain way, and then, but you definitely don't want to leave the music out as well. That deserves, it's 8 hours a day or whatever it may be, and so, it's tough, but it sounds like you guys have found a good mix. You know that, hey, at 8 o'clock you lock in, you clock in, you get it going, until 3 or 4 or until the session's over. So that's what's up, man. Sounds like you guys got a pretty good day planned out.
Yeah, man. I think one thing we started to realize, like, with the more success you obtain, the more busier things become. You know what I'm saying? The more things, like it never gets less stressful. Like, I think you don't understand that. Like, when you start popping, the expectations go up. So now you have to be up a little longer. You have to do more. Your plate's a little fuller. I mean, so you have to still try to find a way to meet those expectations, meet those deadlines, and still keep that balance.
Yo, nice. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, if life is easy, then you're not doing enough. So that's what's up. Okay. Well, this next portion of the interview we like to call In the Studio. On Beats Grinding Life, we want to know what the producers are doing in the studio. The best way to know is for you guys to fly us all out to Atlanta so that we can work with you from 8 to 4, but we know that can't happen right now. So the next best thing,
hey man, when that pub check come in, we will definitely discuss that.
For sure. I'm gonna leave you on speed dial then. But until then, we're gonna do this portion of the interview that we call In the Studio, where we're gonna ask you questions about what goes on in the studio, so that we can know what you guys do. You ready?
Okay, yeah. Cool.
All right. What do you guys do when you first start crafting beats? You guys have a set ritual or anything? Do you guys dim the lights? Do you turn up the lights? Do you spark a blunt? Do you have a drink? What goes on?
Yeah, it's usually a little bit of all of the above.
That's what's up.
I feel like you've been watching this,
Oh man, that's what's up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm from Portland, Oregon, where the weed is legal, so we keep it lit. So that's what's up.
Now, that's really the vibe. Like, we'll kind of come in. We never really just jump into music, because that's shit we do all day, every day. So usually spark one, pour up a little drink, just kind of discuss what's going on during the day. Might watch Everyday Struggle or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, Record Club, like whatever is going on, we'll just kind of tune out for a minute. Nice. Then we got a little strobe light to set the vibe off in there. And at that point, man, it really just depends on where things go. Sometimes we may have a couple ideas that we need to tackle. Sometimes it may just start with Black pulling up a loop that he had going, or a sample that he chopped, or I may pull up some shit that I chopped, and we kind of just go from there with it. But we really just kind of go off the vibe.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I think that's important that you brought that up. You just can't jump into music. And beat grinders, you guys know, this has been said on this show many of times. There's not too many producers that just hop right on it. They either listen to music first or they wind down by doing other things. And so, I'm glad that you guys mentioned that, because I know personally for me, I don't have a lot of time when I'm crafting beats, so sometimes I will just hop in here and just start working. But I do notice that I make my best beats when I take my time, when I'm listening to samples or whatever. So that's what's up, man. Glad you guys mentioned that. So, okay. Well, what's a not so secret weapon that you guys got in the studio?
Not so secret weapon. I would say the Kayataka eyeball.
The eyeball is a secret weapon.
Because I feel like that's something that everybody knows about, but enough people don't use it.
Right. Okay.
Especially if you don't have 2 bands to put on getting the booth built right.
You know? Because a lot of people will have a booth or put up some type of makeshift booth just for the look, and you're really not getting anything accomplished as far as your sound goes.
Right.
If you're just recording in the open space, or a lot of times, you know, when you're dealing with artists on the road, you're in hotel rooms and tour buses and shit like that, the eyeball, you can't beat it, man. Like, it's something I know a lot of people are probably skeptical about, but trust me, it's genius. We both work with some pretty...
I'm going to take that a step further. Another secret weapon, exhale.
Nice. Okay.
Like,
yeah, bro. Exhale is
who makes that? Output?
I'm not even sure.
Okay.
It's EXHALE for all the beat grinding.
Contact? Ain't it a contact?
It's a contact plug-in, but I'm not sure who makes it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. That's been mentioned on here before. I think it's somebody's secret weapon as well. And so, from what I hear, it's pretty dope. That's what's up.
It's dope because it gives you like sample chops, but it's not a sample. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just
it's output. You're right. It's output.
Okay.
But
nice.
it just those vocal chops, man. You could just put it in any key, and he got thousands of them to go through, like all kind of different just melodies, chops, man. It's like,
oh my God, wow.
Secret weapons, like
eyeball studio. You get your eyeball and exhale, you might be halfway.
I tell you one secret weapon people don't even realize it's a weapon.
Right.
That track ball. If you know how to use a track ball, you will move 2 times faster than you can move if you're using a mouse pad or using a regular mouse. That track ball, like, I think, if you got a track ball, you know all the shortcuts in Pro Tools, like you can run it, artist ain't gonna miss a beat. Wow,
that's dope. Because actually, in a on you guys' documentary on the first episode, I actually saw you using it 3D while you were mixing. So that's what's up.
Huge, man. Like Black said, it just saves time. You know what I mean? And then a lot of times on Macs, you don't have the right click on a lot of mouses. That comes with Mac. So when you're doing shit in Pro Tools, it just slows you down.
Yep, no doubt.
Right click, man, it takes it to a whole nother level.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up. I know I'm gonna have to look into that. Into all those that you guys mentioned. So
make life easier on yourself.
For sure, that's what's up. Well, thank you guys for mentioning those. I'm just afraid that that you guys mentioned. I mean, all these are not so secret weapons, but I hope that you guys left some secret weapons that you guys but you know what I'm trying to say. So hope you guys didn't expose everything. That's what I meant to say.
One of them saw stuck away.
Area 51.
For sure. Okay. All right. Well, I want to know what all do you guys have up in there? And you don't have to tell your secret weapons, but what all do you have in your studio that you're using to make your beats with? What's all in your toolbox?
Right now we got the what is that? We got the Roland DX keyboard.
Nice.
Synthesizer. That joint's dope.
Okay.
414.
Yeah, we got the AKG 414 mic, Apollo Twin.
Nice.
So,
we got BX8. We got what kind of monitors we got?
Yeah, I think those are BX8s. We got the BX8 monitor.
Okay.
And then a lot of what everything else we're running is just software. We got Pro Tools. What is that? 12. Pro Tools 12. Live Machine.
A few UAD plugins, some Waves plugins. That's really it.
Wow, that's all you need, pretty much. I mean, you guys are loaded.
A nice little vinyl collection.
Collection.
Player.
Couple MIDI controllers, of course. At lead guitar, just kind of
talk box.
That's the weapon.
That's another. That's another not so secret weapon.
Can turn a regular beat into a crazy ass beat just because nobody's really doing that right now. I mean, I feel like it started getting popular. Bruno Mars really tapped into it, but I think, you know, where me and D dabble in the hip hop, you know, kind of R&B, kind of, you know, I don't think a lot of those artists are putting that element in there, even if it's something subtle.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all about to be some trendsetters then.
Yeah, man. Hopefully it works out that way.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. So, okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate that. And Beat Grinders, if you guys want to look up any of this stuff that the Kreative Villains mentioned, you can go on the website and look under Kreative Villains, and I'll have links for all that. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, this next portion of the interview I like to call In the Mix. We're just going to speed things up. It's kind of rapid fire, but at the same time, if you guys need to take your time to answer the questions thoroughly, we'll definitely let you do that. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Do you prefer making beats with samples or without?
It depends on the artist.
Nice. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, like you said, it's based on the scenario.
Right. Okay. I like that answer. What's your opinion on selling and leasing beats online?
I'm just kidding. Nah, just be smart about it, man. You know, nice. Don't play yourself. Don't sell your beat for $20.
Right. Okay. You guys probably already mentioned this before, but what's a plugin that you think every producer should have in their arsenal?
Mixed in key. I feel like, if you don't, like Black, he's trained, so he knows how to just hear it. But if you don't, mixed in key is very important.
I say H delay.
H delay. Okay. From Waves. Man, I'm heavy on H delay. That's what's up. But I don't know mixed in keys, so I'm gonna have to look that one up. Okay. All right. What's a book that you guys think every producer should read? And it doesn't have to be a music related book, but if it is, that's cool with us.
Oh yeah, the joint I'm reading now, man, is amazing. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Yeah. That's by Stephen Covey.
It's not even, you know, like you said, it's not about the music industry, but it definitely just puts you in that mind frame of how to deal with people, different things, and look at things from other people's perspective. You know, your perspective is always going to be the right perspective, or the way that you may need to look at things to achieve the goal you may want to achieve.
Yep, that's a great one, man. That's what's up. Okay, you got one, Black?
I agree with him.
Okay, man. Well, that's a great book, man. Thank you guys for suggesting that. So I know I read it, and when the new year hits, I'm gonna read it again. That's one that I definitely need to refresh on every year. So okay, all right. What's an internet resource that you guys think everyone should use that you guys use? And when I say internet resource, I mean an app or a website.
FLV2.
FLV2. Okay. That's a Is that a YouTube. Fruity Loop site?
No, it's actually like a play YouTube. Like we use YouTube a lot to like just, you know, find samples, because it's a new generation. We're not crate digging, so a lot of times your best samples on YouTube. And FLV2.com. Yeah, that's the site that you can convert your YouTube videos to MP3.
Okay. See, I'm tripping. Damn. Okay, my bad. I feel you. I heard FL and I'm like, what? Fruity Loops but that's that's what's up.
The people sleep on. It's called VO.
VO.
Have you heard of that? Yeah, it's this app, man. You just you sing into it, and it make you. It sounds just like Travis Scott. Like you just tell it what key you in. You can sing it, put an effect on your voice. Super cheat code. Okay,
that's what's up. Man, I just, man, you guys are dropping so many gems, man. I just feel like somebody needs to put a gag order on you guys, because you guys are just telling us so much. I'm gonna elevate my game so much, and so is everybody else, man. But if you guys definitely want to keep sharing, man, that is what's up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's about sharing the sauce.
I got one more. It's a plugin called Sausage Fattener.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
I got that one from Anthony Kilhofer, man. He's super legend. Look him up. He's like Kanye's engineer, R. Kelly engineer, record producer. He's amazing. But I was working with him, and he just like, yeah, get the Sausage Fattener. Nobody knows what this plugin does. It just makes everything sound better.
Right. Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, one of our past guests mentioned that he said he uses it on everything as well. So, I mean, you just made it official, man. We all need to go out and get it then. And plus, I mean, if your boy is saying I mean, he's R. Kelly's engineer and Kanye's engineer. If he's saying we need to use it, then definitely need to get it. So, that's what's up. Okay. All right, well, man, thank you guys for sharing, man. I appreciate that, man. Man, I definitely got to pick up on some of these internet resources, man. And one thing that you guys mentioned was YouTube, man. That's been mentioned on here a lot, but I feel like, you know, YouTube is the best one because, I mean, fuck, you can find anything on YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube as well. So that's what's up.
I feel like I really got better at engineering and making beats from watching YouTube videos.
Right.
Like I will inside those place all day.
Nice. Yep.
Just feel all the little jewels off of there, and luckily I had the luxury of being able to apply that to real life clients in real time. You know what I mean? So all this little shit I'm seeing from these different YouTube videos, and I'm like, okay, let me try this in my session tonight, or you know, after the session when I just got 2 hours to fuck off, let me try to apply some of these mixing tips I saw in this video. So yeah, YouTube definitely, man, like the biggest resource, even just outside of, you know, samples and download records, like just being able to watch those different tutorials and videos. Like you can literally go to YouTube and just type in how to make a trap beat, and someone will show you step by how to make a trap beat. Like it wasn't that easy when I started out making beats. Like you had some knew how to make trap beats, and they had to show you how to make trap beats.
Yep, man, we are living in the best era, man, ever, man. Man, that's one reason why. No doubt. Our past. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
You know, they finna make all the internet costs. I don't know if we in the best era, but
no, you're right. I just read some about that today. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Neutrality,
net neutrality.
Net neutrality. I'm anti-net neutrality. We're not with it.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And awareness right here on Beats Grinding Life.
Well, man, you know, you guys know Sound Oracle?
Oh yeah, that's the big homie, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you guys probably already know he calls YouTube University. You know, you can go on there and get your degree.
Yeah, so, we know that too. Go to YouTube University, get your degree in what? I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change a carbon filter.
And shout out to, by the way, just to take it back, shout out to Sound Oracle, because he's like a wizard in this shit,
yes,
man.
He is,
you know? Yeah, like he really is an oracle when it comes to this, man. He's just he's always real humble, like always one call away.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah, man. I mean, like you said, he's humble as hell, man. And I mean, he's always willing to give back, and you know, he's great, man. He always shouts me out on his show, so I got to do the same and shout out Sound Oracle, man, for just being a stand-up dude. So, man, that's what's up. Okay. All right. Well, I want well, I don't know if you guys heard the news or not, but they're taking down all the presidents' faces on Mount Rushmore. Here on Beats Grinding Life, we just believe that producers are more important than presidents. Presidents really haven't done shit for us lately. So we're gonna put up producers' faces, and I want you guys to be the ones to put them up. What 4 producers are going up on Mount Rushmore?
Dre.
Is this a combined list, or is this a?
Hey, you know what? This is you guys' interview. So if you guys want to do a combined, go ahead. Or if you guys want to do your own, do your own.
Okay, like I'm gonna let you go first.
I'd say Dr. Dre.
You got 4. You got 4. It was 4 people.
No, we go.
Yeah, four people, or however you guys want to do it.
I say for sure Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre, Dr. Dre.
Okay, so we having a one-headed Mount Rushmore for you.
Nah, I mean, I would definitely put Dr. Dre, Ye, Timbo for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too many producers, man.
I know. You know what? That last one, it gets everybody because it's just so many producers.
I'm going with the curveball. I gotta throw Jermaine Dupri in there. I feel like my guy don't love.
I'm giving it to Pharrell. That you can't beat that 4 count.
I love
my mixtape. Like he's a genius.
You know what, man? I'm just so surprised that nobody has ever, out of all 70-something guests, has mentioned Jermaine Dupri. And you're the first, man. I got to give it to you, man, because Jermaine has come up with so many hits over the years.
Man, and I feel like people sleep on JD.
Yeah, people do sleep on JD. But
people respect Quincy Jones enough, even though he wasn't
Quincy,
involved.
Quincy, that's like the OG, though.
Yeah.
He ain't even on the mountain. You know, Quincy got it. He don't, you know,
I just like he deserves respect. If Jay get respect, we gotta give Quincy some
Quincy's
respect.
like the godfather.
He made one of the most impactful albums of all time.
Now I feel like if I could sneak an extra face on there, I gotta sneak my guy Mannie Fresh on there, man.
yeah.
Fresh really don't get a lot of credit.
We seen him last. He pulled up and was DJing at this little event last night. It was like, okay.
Word? Damn. See, that's the tight thing about living in Atlanta, man.
Oh yeah, that's crazy shit. Like Atlanta's wild. Like we were in the event. There was a couple producers behind the Zaytoven, a couple other people. Like
wow.
Just being here, man. Just being on the scene, you're bound to run into a little bit of everybody.
Right. Damn. Man, it's the Mecca, pretty much.
I feel like studios, just being able to meet people, being able to link up with people, you can't beat it. Like the Crip Gates joint that we worked on, I actually ran into Kevin Gates in Lenox Mall.
Damn.
You know, that's just shit that's just Atlanta shit.
Right.
Go to Lenox Mall. It's like being in Magic City. You're gonna see some famous rappers when you go to Magic City.
That's nuts. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta get down there. Man. But not to get off the interview, man. My bad, man. I'm just dreaming now. All kind of shit. But damn, that's, man. Well, that's just to get back to what you guys were saying, man. To make it official, Quincy Jones is not forgotten. Quincy Jones is mentioned by half the people that have been on this show. Quincy Jones has been mentioned a lot. So, yeah, he's definitely not a forgotten producer. But I mean, you guys both gave me a list of people that who you guys think should be on Mount Rushmore, and I mean, I don't think anybody can argue with any of those producers, and I don't even know how you guys are going to narrow it down to 4, but I'm going to let you guys discuss that later on, but good luck. I got Dr. Dre, Kanye, Timbo, Pharrell, Jermaine Dupri, Mannie Fresh. Those are some dope producers.
Oh, yeah. That's a cold list. Okay, so we had this on the 4.
What about Just Blaze? What about Swiss
Just Blaze is one of my personal favorite producers, but I feel like the guys we're talking about really like had labels and crafted full sounds and like just shit. But I think he didn't really take it to like if Saigon would have blew, that would have been like his artist. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that he could have had like, okay, I did this from scratch.
Right.
Dr. Dre done started like 4 or 5 regimes. You know what I'm saying? He done birthed like 6, 7 different artists. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Kanye don't really. I mean, not Kanye, but Just Blaze don't really got that one artist. But I mean, he's worked with some legendary artists, and he's made some legendary tracks too.
And like I said, that's one of my personal favorites. But if we talking Mount Rushmore, we just got to talk like legacy, like Timberland. He's just the sound of the 90s.
So Timberland, Ye, Dre.
I gotta say JD for my point.
Hey, if you talk about artist development, I mean, you could talk about The Brat, you could talk about Criss Cross, Little Bow Wow,
Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
We worked with Mariah Carey on Emancipation and Me.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. I mean, I feel like we don't say JD. If we could split the base of JD and Pharrell in the 4th.
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna give you guys 5. Yeah, fuck the 4. We just gonna add some space and just put on 5 and put add.
We gonna throw Pharrell and JD on there.
Hey, sounds good, man. That's a great 5 right there, man. Can't nobody argue with that. So all legends, all guys that created their own lane and went with it and were very influential in the game. So that's what's up. All right. Well, I want to know, you guys woke up from a dream, and in that dream you had the perfect studio session. And in that studio session you had one artist, one producer to go along with yourself, one engineer, and one random person. Who are those 4 people going to be in your dreams?
I think me personally, artist, engineer, young guru. When I get Jason here, another producer outside of ourselves. If we working with Beyonce, I need the dream. Okay. Was there another part to that?
Random person.
Random person? Just for me personally, man. Me personally, I might need Rick Rubin in there just to secure the vibe. Just to have Uncle Rick on the couch. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down if we ain't doing the right thing.
You went with Queen B?
It's a dream. All right,
we locked in with Michael Jackson. In there, we making Thriller.
This is where we at.
So you having Quincy in there?
You gotta have Q in there.
Q's in there. Or if he on the boards or if he writing the trumpet parts, but he doing something important. Engineer, I'm trying to think of that one engineer.
Bruce Redeem. That was Mike's engineer.
Okay, Bruce. We got Bruce on it.
Bruce. Shout out Bruce.
A random person.
You got to go back in these times. You got to have like Diana Ross just on the couch.
Diana gonna secure the vibes. I'd rather have Whitney. I know Whitney gonna secure the vibes.
No doubt. Damn. Man. Both these are dream sessions. Damn. The thing with yours, 3D, is yours could really come to fruition. Like this could really happen. You know. The problem with yours, Black, is the only way that this can happen is you might have to die in order to make. I mean, to be up in heaven to have MJ and Whitney. But damn, I mean, both of them are some tight ass dreams, man. I mean, dream sessions. I mean.
That should never come to fruition with Beyonce. I'm gonna definitely hit you like, yo, we spoke it into existence.
Please do, man. Please do. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, that man, I hope you guys' dreams come true for real. So then, for Black, maybe you guys can somehow get some unreleased MJ vocals or something. That'd be what's up.
That'd be too good.
Yep.
Just for anybody that's really listening, I'm gonna just put some secret sauce out real quick.
You gotta throw it out in the universe.
Fuck it. So we in the studio, man, working on an album with The Dream, and this man, we just having a conversation about writing in the music industry, and this man turns around and plays a Michael Jackson record.
Ooh, for real?
My God.
Whoa! That stuff just humbles you. We've had a few of those moments where you think you're doing shit, and then you get humbled. Like, okay, we kind of gotta.
Yeah, that was a reality check. It was like,
hey, you gotta relax.
And the thing about Dream is he producing it, writing it, everything by himself. You know, he got his. But
how hungry does that make you guys, though?
Oh, man, it makes you just want to get back to the lab and go twice as hard.
Let me start over. Let me start all the way over with my life.
But man, you guys are on your way though, right? I mean, like, why start over? Keep going, doing what you're doing, because obviously you're doing something right. You are in the same company as these people. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the same room as The Dream. You know, so I mean, you guys are doing something right. You guys are well on your way.
Thanks, man. I think it's just that competitive aspect or that competitive nature in us, though. You know, whenever you're in this game, man, and you can achieve certain things and obtain certain accolades, but the higher you climb in the game, the more talented people you're in the room with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now making beats and it's just me and Black and maybe 2 other talented producers. Shit, I may be in a session where I'm working with somebody and fucking Metro comes in the room. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, damn, like we're on our way, but Metro just had 10% of the Billboard this year.
Right. Damn.
He like, oh, like I need at least 5.
Right.
Like, I think that competitive nature in you is always gonna, push you a little bit more.
Right. Yep. No
you
doubt.
Hear it with some unreleased Michael Jackson. I remember one time we were in the studio with Ray from Organized Noise, and he played this just some ungodly Andre 3000 records, and it's just like shit.
Why won't the world ever hear this?
The world will never hear this, and you have access to this. Like that type of, pushes you to want to get to that level where it's like, okay, I need to get to that level where I just got at least 3 stacks just on my laptop.
Like 3D was saying earlier, being around Cyhi, being around good music, you kind of get to hear stuff that people are never gonna hear. Like,
right.
What was it? Was it Bruno Mars? No. Who was it on that record? I don't want to sing it, obviously, but I think it was Bruno Mars. Or the Miley Cyrus joint. Like,
what?
Yeah, some crazy shit going on behind
for years.
Wow, man. Well, that's what's up, man. I mean, damn, you guys are definitely highly favored. I mean, you guys are hearing some shit, like you said, that we'll never get to hear. There are some damn amazing songs, man. I mean, damn. I mean, Ray from Organized Noise, I want to steal his laptop now and hear some of this shit he got up on there, but shit, man.
You probably gonna be missing. He gonna send somebody after you.
Yeah, right. No, I wouldn't do that anyway. I mean, but
you would get away with stealing my laptop.
It depends on who's in the room. I don't know if your roommate is in the room. I might be able to, but.
He played us some records, man. He played us some records he had with 2 Chainz too, man.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like moments like that definitely humble.
Right.
Dave going and you sit down with Ray and he just plays you like 30 unreleased songs with all your favorite artists, and it's like shit. Okay, back to the
right, man. Shit. Well, I mean, that's how I felt when I was listening to you guys' beats. I mean, I'm like, damn, well, shit, let me get my shit together real quick, because, man, these dudes are killing it right now. But, man. But, damn. All right, well, shit, man. Well, thank you guys for sharing those moments, man. I mean, it's like it just motivates me, to get to you guys' level, and I'm sure some of the beat grinders are listening now, and they can't wait until they get to that level, so man, thank you, man. Thank you guys for sharing, because you guys didn't have to share those stories, man, and I appreciate you guys doing that. So
yeah, no problem.
That's what's up, man. Okay, well, what's you guys' favorite song that you ever produced?
Oh, that's a good question. The favorite song I ever produced, I would have to say, personally, I think just for personal reasons, I would say Kevin Gates the Prince, because that was our first placement together.
Okay.
Like Kreative Villains, like we made this beat together, and this is our first track.
That's what's up. You feel the same way, Black?
Nope. My favorite would have to be a record we made with our artist Asia. Record, man, a long time ago, and on the original version, I'm singing the demo. But to this artist named Asia, man, you'll hear it soon. Okay, so we should be on the lookout. Is it a female? Yeah, it's a female Asia. I think that's my favorite that we produce, man. Just from top to bottom, I think it's just such a great body of work. Agree. I think I was just going with some a little more circle. Look up.
Yeah, look up like, okay. Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, I'm gonna look up that Kevin Gates song and check it out when I get off of here. It's called Prayer.
Yeah, the prayer.
The prayer.
Okay, the prayer. Okay. And then, man, we'll be on the lookout for that Asia song. No doubt. What, you guys know what it's called? Or you guys got a title yet?
Nah, not yet, man.
Okay.
We're still trying to like get everything figured out with our project and stuff like that.
For sure.
But I'm sure that's probably gonna be the lead single. So we'll probably be dropping that sometime at the top of 2018.
Dope, man. Well, man, please, man, shoot me a text or something. Let me know so I can let everybody else know, all the beat grinders know.
Do a link or something to that, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to know what's an album besides one that you guys worked on that you recommend all producers should listen to.
For me, I feel like that's a genre based question. I feel like that's like genre based.
It matters what I mean, for like R&B vibes, pop vibes, you gotta listen to Bruno Mars' most recent project.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's I gotta listen to like I like Confessions on that R&B vibe. Just 'cause I feel like it really encapsulated like the club, the sad R&B shit. Like everything was on there.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, if you're a trap producer, Dub Motivation 101. You gotta go back.
Teacher 101.
Yeah, like
Nice.
you gotta go back to that first Jeezy. If it's soul, you got
College Drop. I was just,
you know.
Nice.
slow down. I don't even know what genre to
Or
do. If you want to
they
listen to techno, you might have to listen to Daft Punk.
Even like soul, you gotta listen to Blueprint. That was like really the first album that Kanye and Just Blaze kind of brought that sound to the table.
Yep.
And I think it's important to always, see what's been done in the past. And, what's really important now, I think, is that as a producer, you can't go for what you hear on the radio. Like we say all the time. By the time you hear it on the radio, the producer made that beat 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Right.
6 months. Like
It's now, she recorded the song 6 months ago. It's just now coming out. And then everybody's like, oh, let me start doing that kind of sound. Like, let me go make a Kalani kind of sound and beat. But the industry's moved on now. Like, everybody's on to something else. So constantly think about the future and constantly study the past. Just don't get wrapped up in what you're hearing and seeing at the moment. It's a trick. Right.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for mentioning that. Because we know there's tons of producers out there that do mimic what's on the radio. And so like, if you're mimicking a Mike Will made a beat, Mike Will, he already moved on. He's on the next wave. He's creating his next wave. And so you're trying to play catch up to him instead of creating your own legacy, instead of creating your own sound. So
exactly.
That's what's up, man. Well.
Mike Will is in 2019, right?
Yeah, he made
right.
He made that beat a long time ago. He may revisit it, but
right. Okay. Well, I want to know if you guys woke up. It sounds like you guys have already answered this question, but I want you guys to imagine that you woke up and you lost everything that you had except for your knowledge and $1,000. So that includes laptops, that includes your contacts, everything. What would you do? All you guys got is each other. What would you do in the next week to restart your career?
In the trap now.
Hey, that might be a real answer. Hey, you might take that money, flip it, and get some gear.
I know it sounds funny, but that may be an option. Realistically, we're gonna need more than that to
I'm gonna get low. Nah, I feel like honestly,
it take money to make money.
Right. Yep.
I feel like $1,000, I would get
A double cheeseburger.
You can't think on an empty stomach. So
That's the formula. That's the first thing.
Now, get a cheap PC. One of them little like $300, $400 PCs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the used PC shop, get a couple computers. Okay.
Nice. Yep.
So I think 2 PCs.
Call our contacts, get all the plugins.
Crack plugins.
We cracking the whole.
Everything's cracked. I think we did an M audio one box for like 150.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We
Controller, MIDI controller, about another
a
100.
little one, about $150, $200 mic. We can make that work.
Yeah, I think 1,000 right there.
Dope.
Let's get it.
A piece, 2 PCs, and
at least from that, we know, okay, we can make another 1,000. We just gonna have to do a couple mixes.
yeah, some beats.
Sell a couple beats. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, we said 2 PCs, an interface, a cheap mic, and all crack plugins, and we good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up, man. Well, the reason why I asked producers this question is because there's a lot of producers, or there's a lot of people out there that want to get in music production. They just don't know how. They don't know where to start. And so you guys definitely provided insight on that. And you guys are showing it don't take much, you know. It's real easy to get started. So, and then there's also people that have lost everything and they're trying to figure out how to get back into it. You know, Black, I'm sure you got to figure that out when you lost your laptop, you know, try to figure out, man, how am I going to get started again? So
Yeah, definitely. And then
thank you guys, man, for providing that answer, man. I mean, that was a great answer. You know, it don't take much. A couple PCs, an interface, cracked software that, I mean, and people are always advertising for cracked software on Craigslist and whatever. So, you know, it don't take much. So,
About $50 to $100 with some soft.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep. I mean, you know, I'm not saying go out and do it, but it is an option that, you know, a lot of us have used, you know, before. So, you know, so that's what's up.
man, we trying to get legit now. We got a little break.
right.
And the legit life comes with some perks too, you know.
Yeah, you can renew your shit. You ain't got to worry about price.
Get updates, you know.
Yep.
It's come with some benefits too. You really can't beat free.
$3.99, best price tag.
Yep, learn that the hard way. Can't update the cracked software. So
Yeah, once you lose it, it's gone.
And don't update your computer if you cracked.
Yep. You said don't update it.
Don't update your computer if you got cracked plugins.
Yeah, they won't update with it.
No, you know those plugins not gonna update, so you're gonna lose them.
Yep. Damn.
It's over with.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to know what is legacy to you guys, and when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be in this music game?
That's a good question. I think legacy is, you know, just your accolades, your track record, your accomplishments, you know, what you brought to the industry. And, you know, I want to go down as one of the greatest for sure. The same way we talking about putting Doc on Mount Rushmore. You know, I want somebody to mention my name.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We gotta take up half the whole mountain.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Exactly.
We got Quincy level love. We're just like, yo, come on, that's a no-brainer. You know they on there.
They just got
right.
We back to back instead of the Liberty lady in New York. It's just me and 3 back to back.
Yeah, man. I feel like, you know, for us in this time, I would really love for our legacy to just be the dudes that brought real music back. Like, it's a lot of trap and other shit going on, and I don't knock it at all because I listen to it all. I feel like we need that balance back. You need more Cyhi's, you need more Kendricks, J. Cole's, like, you know, Big Crits. Like, you need more real rappers, and I think with our production sound, that's something that we will really be able to hone in on over these next couple of years. And the same way when you look back at the resurgence of the soul sound, and you look at Kanye, like the founding father of that.
Right.
Hopefully that's something that people will look at us and attach our names to, like, yo, they really brought that real shit back.
Dope, man. I love you guys' answer, man. And you know, I the way you guys are going, man, I think that you guys will definitely be able to do that, man. I mean, you guys definitely, from what I heard, have some pretty dope beats, and you guys are making some power moves within the game. you know, and just making a name for yourself. So man, that's what's up, man. Good luck with building your legacy. So
Appreciate that.
yeah, man. All right, man. Well, I want to know, what's the greatest piece of advice that you guys have ever received, and what advice do you have for all the beat grinders listening today?
Believe in yourself.
Nice.
Yeah. I think the greatest piece of advice I ever received was just stay down. Like, stay down to come up. It's so cliche. Somebody told me that a long time ago. And it seemed, you know, just like some on the surface shit in conversation. But every time I got faced with adversity and I made it through, I would just remember that saying, stay down to come up. And I think that's one of the things, you know, it ain't gonna always work out the way you want it to, but usually it'll work out when you need it to.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Yeah, somebody was saying, you know, the path to success is not a straight line. You know, you're gonna go to the left a little bit, you're gonna go to the right, you know, and it's like you said, it's never the way you expect it to be, you know, but if you keep the course, man, if you keep at it, you'll eventually get there. So man.
Yeah, man. A lot of I feel like pretty much everything that we've achieved has been, you know, alternate routes of left, right, back. Okay, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, take this detour. Got off on the wrong exit, because Lord knows Cyhi's album was a two-year process. You know what I'm saying? Like to just be locked in the studio for 6 months, bang out these amazing records, and that's it. Nah, process. Yeah. Everything that's worth having, anything worth having, man, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna go through some bumps in the road to get it.
Damn, nice. Well, man, you guys are definitely dropping gems. You know, I've learned so much from you guys in this interview. Damn, I mean, you guys are, I just want to say thank you guys for coming up on here. If you guys have any more words for the listeners, if you want to let them know what they should be looking out for, what they should be listening to that you guys have already put out, how to contact you if you want to be contacted, please let them know.
Definitely find us on Instagram at Kreative Villains. That's with a K.
Okay.
You'll see both of us on our individual page, but definitely, you know, Kreative Villains with a K at Kreative Villains, KreativeVillains.net. We'll be putting some more content on there over the span of the next few weeks, but right now, you know, we got some merchandise up, so KreativeVillains.net.
Yeah, man. And then just as far as what to be on the lookout for, like Black mentioned earlier, we're definitely trying to get the ball rolling on our artist Asia Nicole we've been working with. We got some dope work we got a dope joint in the works with the homie Trans Lee, who's signed to T.I. Grand Hustle. Shout out to them.
Oh, nice.
The homie Zip K, he's definitely one of the artists we've been putting in a lot of work with. He's out of Atlanta. I'm really excited about some of the stuff we've been doing with him. Okay. And then, also been playing the major label games, but you know how that is, man. It's just a lot of waiting and phone calls and, hey, we got to change this, get this. So we got some major stuff in the works, too, that, you know, y'all will probably hear about.
Cyhi will probably be dropping something else within the next 2 to 3 months, so that's something else to look out for.
Definitely, no doubt. Okay. All right, well, man, I want to... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we got a pretty busy 2018 ahead of us, for sure.
Oh, man, that's what's up, man. Well, we'll definitely be on the lookout for you guys, and I want to thank you for coming on, and Beat Grinders, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. If you guys found this show of value, which I'm pretty sure you guys did, because 3D and Black, they laced us with tons of gems. Please share it on Instagram, Insta Stories, Facebook, whatever. And also tag us, tag these guys, tag me, and just let us know what you guys thought about the podcast. And also be sure to rate and review the podcast on iTunes and give us a like on SoundCloud. And you guys know how it goes. This week you have been mentored by Kreative Villains, so you guys consider yourselves lucky, and keep making beats, stay on your grind, and live life. All right, peace, y'all.
Yo.
Here at Beats Grinding Life, we want to thank you for listening to another episode. We want to know what were your biggest takeaways from this interview. Just go to beatsgrindinglife.com and leave a comment on this episode's show notes page. Also, while you are there, go subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Just click the little button that says subscribe. If you could, please leave a rating and review. Rating and reviews are the best way to show your appreciation because it helps more people find out about the podcast. So until next week's episode, keep grinding.